Today we are pulling something that seems impossible. You know that we already have covered this GLM 5.3 aka Aux Alpha on the channel and have thoroughly tested it, but in this video we are going to install it locally and only run it in our RAM plus CPU. No GPU required whatsoever. But don't worry, if you have GPU, I will also show you how you can run it with GPU. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Recently, I have started this free weekly AI newsletter which you can subscribe at fahadmirza.substack.com. So GLM 5.3 Flash is 320 billion parameter, only 18 billion active natively multimodal model that rivals Claude Opus 4.8 on coding and agentic benchmarks at a fraction of price. So as I said, we are going to run this massive model entirely on CPU and RAM, then flipping a switch to unleash it on Blackwell GPU to see the speed difference firsthand. I'm going to use this Unslot Dynamic 3-bit UDIQ3 quant, which is 81% smaller than the original BF16 model while keeping 82% of its accuracy and squeezing it into just 125 GB of system RAM before we let the GPU take over, and I will also show you the quality of response. So this is my system RAM as you can see, and this is my CPU configuration. If you're also looking to rent this sort of configuration on very cheap price, you really don't have to buy it. Just go to video's description, get the link of Massed Compute, and you can get this VM on 50% discount. The discount coupon is also in the description. The tool which I am going to use in order to get this installed is llama.cpp. And all you need to do is to run these commands to get that llama.cpp installed. So you can see this command is updating the packages list, installing build tools, then clones, unslot special llama.cpp branch that supports GLM 5.3 Flash. If you already have llama.cpp installed, it won't work. You need this branch. The cmake commands configure and compile it with GPU support, building the tools we'll use to run the model, then copies them into place. Now again, some people who have been complaining yet, like two or three people, that why I show the commands. I will keep showing the commands because 80% of the viewership is new, and this channel, caters to all of the people from beginners to expert. So commands are going to stay. These tutorials will be end to end. I'm not going to skip anything because I want to take everyone on board. And remember, this is more work for me. Easier thing for me is to get this installed once and then keep using it in every video. But I won't be doing that. I will be showing everything so that we support each and every skill level. So this is my llama.cpp version. Let me now download the model from Hugging Face. And the model is being downloaded. Make sure that you have at least 120 to 130 GB of disk space. Models are downloaded. Let's check them out. So let's first go with CPU and RAM. Look at this llama.cpp CLI command, which is loading 320 billion parameter model with 0 GPU layers, which you can see I am specifying in this NGPU layer, forcing everything onto CPU and RAM alone. And we are about to watch a massive model run purely on system memory, no GPU acceleration involved. So let's wait. And our model is loaded as you can see, and the CLI is working. Let me quickly show you that there is nothing on GPU at the moment. So you can see nothing is running, just no consumption at all on GPU. Let me also show you the RAM and CPU. And there you go. This is the RAM and CPU. I'm running HTOP here. All 16 cores packed at 99 to 100%, 128 GB RAM in use, model fully loaded and generating. This is exactly the thing which we were hoping for, and it has gone really wonderfully well. I have also run this prompt that write 10 sentences ending with word happy. It seems a simple prompt, but you know what? Many models fail it. But here, the quality seems intact. Every sentence is ending with word happy, and if I quickly go through them, Um, the sentences are okay too. I mean, not earth shattering, but still okay. Like, there you go. While this one is good. Okay, so let's now do some proper testing. But now you know how to run it on your only in your RAM and CPU. I will move to the GPU because I want to now test the performance and quality of this quad. So you can see that I'm now offloading all the layers, the 99 here, onto my GPU. So with 96 GB VRAM, the model won't fully fit at 3-bit. So llama.cpp should be offloading it. Okay, uh, I just need to refresh it and then run it again, or maybe my previous llama.cpp is still running. Just a sec. Okay, so I think what it is trying to do here is it is trying to jam too many layers into the GPU. So what I'm going to do, instead of 99, I will decrease the layers of GPU. I will just throw everything back to CPU, just 40 layers on GPU. Let's see if it works or not. So I had to reduce the layers to 12 and just throw everything rest of it to the CPU and RAM, and now it is working. Let me show you the system resources. So this is RAM and CPU at the moment. Let me cancel this and let me show you the VRAM consumption. So consuming just over 41 gig of VRAM. This much you would need in order to get this loaded. Okay, so now we know the system config. Let's me write a test, or maybe I will just serve it with llama server and show you in the GUI. It will be easier to really get the output. So this is the command for llama server. So this is a prompt which I'm going to use. Now look at this prompt. This is a hard one. We are testing with a real coding challenge, building a fully interactive, tabbed, and hierarchical tabbed web page covering national animals from 60 plus countries across 6 continents. This shows how the model handles structured data, nested UI logic, and clean front end code in a single shot with multilinguality. So it needs to tell me in the language of that country what is the national animal of that country. So just to show you a glimpse of performance, and you can also see token per second and all that. Most of it is still running on CPU and RAM, by the way. Only 12 layers are on GPU. So fairly close to what you would run in your CPU. It will be even slower as I showed you earlier. So it is thinking at the moment. Let's wait for it to finish and then we'll go from there. I'll be keeping an eye on it and tell you if this thinking and reasoning breaks or hallucinate or not, because that is the main damage we see with these quants, that it just goes into the loop, starts hallucinating whenever his quant is not good. And I will show you the real honest picture if it does that. So reasoning is done. Let me show you the reasoning. The good thing is that it hasn't really broken, and then now it is writing that code fairly slow but still writing. The good thing is that it is not hallucinating. Remember, it's a very small quant, as you can see here, and you can see that it is still running. I am just looking at the screen waiting for it to finish. Even my shave has started growing again. 25 minutes in, but look, at least we are able to run this massive and high quality model locally on RAM and CPU. How good is that? The code is at last done, and now it is giving us what exactly it has done. So it is done. Let me open it in front of you. So I'll just click on this eye icon, and there you go. So first is Africa, and these are all the countries. If this is your country, please check out and let me know in the comments what do you think. It has even put in the flag of that country. So steppe eagle, scientific name is this, and then some of the description. Let's check out Kenya, and then I'll just go through all of these. South Africa, and then, man, really thank you to Ray Shadows, a really a veteran viewer of the channel. So thank you for all the support. You always comment and try to help out the channel. And then this is Nigeria, Ethiopia, Morocco, Ghana, Uganda, and then we have Madagascar. Looks okay to me. The world knowledge is quite good. This is Pakistan from Markhor. Lot of viewers from there. So thank you very much for the support. India again, massive, massive support. Really grateful for the Indian friends for all the support. And then Bangladesh again, massive viewership from there too. So thank you. China, model is from China. So again, great stuff. Japan, Afghanistan, and then Nepal. And most of these selections of the countries is by the model itself. And then Indonesia, Komodo dragon. Let's go to Europe, Germany, Poland. So both of them are eagle, Russia, bear, Czechia. I didn't know that they had lion with double tail. Okay, France, rooster, UK, Spain, and then wolf from Italy. And then we have dolphin. Let's check out the North America. It's pretty fun, really. US, bald eagle. I think I have seen that. Canada, Mexico, and of course, lot of viewership from US and Canada. Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, Cuba, Jamaica, and then I'll just go through all of these. Let's check out South America, Brazil, lot of viewers from South America too. I'm just going through all of these beautiful countries. Bolivia, okay, nice. So this is my continent, Australia, red kangaroo, and New Zealand, kiwi, PNG. Yep. It's a beautiful bird, by the way, if you haven't seen it from PNG. Fiji, and then all the Pacific Islands. Yep, beautiful. And then this is Antarctica, Emperor Penguin. Very nice. So I was just not sure if it is going to give me an answer, but it has, which is great. Okay, so look, let's go back and let me do another test. I'll just relaunch that chat, um, and then we will just go from there. So let me show you another test. So this time I'm going to do a multimodal test. So for that, let me first load this image and then I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is the AI generated image, of course, but the prompt which I'm going to use with this is this one. I know you want to keep looking at image. I'll show you, don't worry. But look at this prompt first. This prompt puts the model in an impossible two-choice dilemma with no middle ground. And what that dilemma is, it has to pick either the young, beautiful, passionate girlfriend or the wealthy ex-wife who offers luxury, stability, and a shared child. Both options are written to feel equally strong on purpose, so the model cannot easily default to the nice or logical answer. The test is whether it stays consistent, makes a clear final choice, and doesn't dodge the decision. Just to save time, I already have pasted the prompt and model is at the moment writing the answer. So I will let it finish and then we will check out. By the way, I think it has already done the reasoning. Just a very quick reasoning, that's it. And now it is writing the response, which is good because I had set the reasoning to low. So the response is done. If you look at the whole thing, it has done the assignment correctly. Both sides get real gains and losses. Then it locks a single choice towards end. I'll just scroll down. The argument is consistent. The marriage already died from coldness, so money cannot be treated as a fix. Weak spot for a test. I think it still sounds like bit of an essay, but I think look, with this quant, still the prose is very, very nice. I'm happy with that. I'm going to run the same prompt but with now on CPU, just to show you again the token per second. So this is with GPU, 12 layers offloaded. Let me now go back to the terminal and cancel this and relaunch it with CPU. So this is where we are not using any GPU. As you can see, I already have given this prompt, the same prompt, to the model, and it is working through it. Let's see how it goes about it. It is still loading it. And the model is writing the response. You can see that the token per second is just under 2 token per seconds, fairly low, but still it is writing the response and it is bearable. And there you go. This is a response. Similar sort of response as previously, but even this one is tighter. It has named the trap responsible versus covered, then uses a daughter as the deciding metric. Lot of good stuff in there. I will just scroll down so that you can read through. But the crux of the matter is that works beautifully well. Quant doesn't break and running on CPU plus RAM. And this is the token per second, and this is how many tokens it has taken. So look, I think pretty good quant from Onslaught, no doubt about that. Now we are able to run this amazing GLM 5.3 flash aux alpha locally on our system. Let me know what do you think. If you want to help out the channel, please just go to the first pinned comment or to the home page of channel and become a member. Thank you for all the support.